They'll never do that, Dev. They'll never do that. Whether you like it or not, and this is my kind of perception, but I think the Survivor main community of DVD has the devs by the balls. I actually think the devs are scared to displease them. I really do. They're scared of review bombs. They're scared of, you know, the threat of making the Survivor mains unhappy. I really do think that. I think streamers are like that too, if you want my honest opinion. I think there's a lot of streamers like that too. And then, luckily, you know, some streamers who are Survivor mains, they don't even have to think about it. They can just, you know, be a Survivor main and just be chill. I'm seeing a lot of people end getting the virus. Pretty sure she knows a fall off there. I think she had iridescence, it looked like. Danielle, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate it, man. 1 month away from the silver. Both sides to play, so just survivors. Yeah. That's not the conversation, though. Conversation about sides complaining. That's like talking about what topping you have on pizza. And then you saying, yeah, but more food gets hot than just pizza. Like, it's not the conversation. You are correct, more food does get hot than just pizza. Now this game is heavily survivor-sided. You can push this game to be very brokenly heavily survivor-sided, yes. You will need to be in a Swift though. That's like the main #1. Getting to a 4-man Swift. That's the starting point of it. Solo's quite close to being balanced, I think. That's why it kind of irritates me that the devs are trying to push solo too swift. Which means that the one thing that was close to being balanced won't be anymore, but the community seems decided that's the best way to go. Once again, it makes sense why they would go that way, to appease Survivor mains. 100% the Survivor main side of this community does not want a debuff to Swift, right? Why punish replaying with your friends, right? That's the narrative. So, yeah. My point is invalid. You think the devs mainly appeal to survivors more than killers when it's just not true. Deadman's Switch just got buffed, gave the meta boil over, not even strong. Not even strong. you mean Deadman's Switch, what was like making it impossible to hook a survivor? Yeah, they do nerf and buff survivor and killer stuff, of course. But when they nerf the survivor thing, it's usually not too damaging. And they're very scared to do so as well. Oh, she doesn't have a thinger. Yeah, they're very, very scared to do it. Can you not remember when they said, oh, we're going to... I'm obviously playing and trying to think of this while getting this, so it's kind of a clench moment. But they said we're going to get rid of Maury's. Wait, maybe I can actually get her. This might get her. Oh, never mind. Oh, fuck. They said something like they were going to nerf Maury's, but they were also going to nerf Keys, right? And they were going to do them at the same time or something. Or no, they didn't say it at the same time. They said it at the same. They said it at the same time, and they literally took like half a week to get the Maury thing done, and then the Key thing took like half a year. You see? If you don't see that the devs are much more reluctant on doing big changes to the survivor meta than they are for the killer, then we are seeing a different game. I guess we are seeing a different dynamic, which is fine. but definitely doesn't. It doesn't link to what I see. The devs are very, very scared to do big changes to the Survivor side. But guys, just think about it. Survivor Friends, strongest thing in DBD, most imbalanced thing in DBD, the hardest thing to balance around, right? All they have to do is think about some debuffs to it to push it down to solo level, right? That's all they have to do, and then they can leave everything as is. But because they're so scared to do that, they're buffing solo to Swift level, and then having to rebalance everything in the game, because now everything will be massively imbalanced when that happens. In that case in point, in that, like, you know, slam dunk, what's this Nancy doing? She's just panicking like, really a lot. You can throw over here. You have nowhere or something? Why not throw an Evo? Did she use all the hatchets? That won't be good for if she doesn't use all the hatchets. Okay, God pallet, more distance. Looks like my team's over there. I don't know where the exits were, by the way. I'm kind of hoping in this way. But yeah, like as I said, you can have your own opinions and believe what you believe, and I'll believe what I believe, I have my own opinions. But if you do want to actually have a conversation about them, I need more... You gotta throw it, right? Ow! Shit. I don't know where the exit is, guys. Oh no. I don't know where the exit is. Wait, why didn't you open this? That's weird. Where's the exit? Where's the exit? I won't pay attention. I can see you. I was wasted. I shouldn't have done that. I won't pay attention at all that game. But yeah, if you ever want to like try and change my mind, you do need to give me some... You need to give me a new observation. You need to give me a new perspective. No one ever does that. They never do it. I'm British, Rog. But when I'm talking about my perspective, I give you examples after examples after examples after examples after examples. I could go through the hell. That's new. I could go through the history of DBD changes, and the only ones where I can think were massive for Survivor were stuff what needed to be changed, like Infinites. Everyone having DS. Insta flashlights, like really crazy shit. And I do agree with Maury's. Maury's got nerfed to where, I mean, yeah, even where they're at now, I agree with that, definitely. We still have Noed for some reason, and Insidious with Killer. That doesn't make sense to me still. Instagens, yeah, stupid shit like that. And also, you do need to realize too, Duke, thank you for the 4 months. Everyone said this game was fine and balanced when you could do a gen instantly with an add-on. Like this is the problem with DBD. The people just don't mind it being completely broken as long as it's for their side. I guess that's the main kind of problem. And sadly, the survivors' side is the more broken side. Trying to think of like really broken things to kill it gets quite difficult.